Sorry, my face is a little bit melted from that guitar solo, man. So Jack and I are going to do some raps tonight about Jesus Christ and about how God changed our lives. But 5 years ago, I didn't believe in God, didn't believe in Jesus, and you might say, what are you doing in church, man, rapping about him in that? And had you met me 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe you would have understood why I didn't believe in God and things like that, and understand the things going on in my head and everything. But it all started when I was a young kid, and I know parents tried to discipline me and things like that, but I had this thing in me that just wanted to rebel. I wanted to do wrong and all that. And so I saw people drinking, I saw older guys drinking. I thought, man, that's what I want to do. They get the girls, they got some money, they got cool cars. And so I aimed at that. So I got a job as a plumber, started trying to make some money. But every single week I ended up having no money on Monday, because on the Saturday night I'd go out, spend, you go out clubbing, you buy pre-drinks, and then you go out clubbing, spend $300-400 in one night, and it's just down the drain. And so I started doing that on Saturday nights, maybe Friday nights, just kind of slowly, casually. But then it started getting way more hectic. Mates started asking me, hey, do you want to come out Wednesday night, Thursday night? And I'll be driving out to these places, getting wasted, like drunk like an idiot, and then I would go and get in my car, because I didn't want to have to pay for a taxi. So I would go get in my car that was in the city in Northbridge, and I would drive back home 20-30 minutes. And I did this day in, not day in, day out, but a lot of times, almost every week I would be driving drunk, seriously drunk. Got pulled over multiple times. And I always said, no, I'll never let it get the better of me. And I thought that I still had it. I thought that I got control of this. You know what I mean? It's all good. But inside, I knew, I started getting scared. What's going on here? And never said I'll do any drugs. But that went out the window as soon as I started smoking weed, and then have some mushrooms, and then I'm with some person and they get me to have some crack, so I start smoking crack. And I always said I'd never do these things, and so I started doing that. I'm just living a party lifestyle, girls, drinking, and then I'd go out and would bash people and stuff like that. Would get in fights and whatever, and just I wasn't a good person, and I was it was messing with me, and I didn't know how to fix it. And I started, I'd tell my parents, I want to stop smoking weed, I want to start doing good, but I couldn't. Something in me was just wanted to do right, but couldn't. Tried taking drugs, as in prescription drugs, to try and quit smoking. Couldn't do it. Went back to it. I'm already rapping. So I was just messed up, and I was over it. And I had anxiety, I had fear, I had depression, I had drug overdoses. I took these drugs, overdosed, and then the very next week I thought, no, I'll take the exact same drug, but I just need extra. I need double of it, because last time that's why I had the overdose. So that's how I lived, and it just got the better of me. And it's all started out that I was just, it's innocent. Just a couple drinks, and maybe a puff of a smoke, whatever. But that stuff, it rips you off, and all that stuff is called sin. And it will destroy your life, and that's what it was doing to me. And I was sick of it, and I got to a point where I was humble enough to say, God, if you're real. I was driving down this street on the way to church, and I'd been before. I said, whatever, I'll go. Someone invited me. And I said on the way, I said, God, if you're real, you can have whatever's going on. You can have my life. If you show me that you're real, I'll give it to you. And that night I heard about Jesus Christ. That Jesus Christ, a perfect, sinless man, God in the flesh, came and he paid the price for that sin. All the stuff that I had done, all that stuff, he died for me while I was still a sinner. That even though I spat in his name and I grew up in a good family, good home, and I said, forget that, I don't want that, and went off to sin, he still died for me, still gave me that. And so I gave my life to him, and he completely changed my life. It wasn't a 10-course step. The church didn't put me through some special course to get rid of drugs. No, it was the power of Jesus Christ, the blood of Jesus Christ that completely set me free. I had hope, I had peace, I had joy, I had a future, I had destiny. And then I met an incredible woman in America and I married her. She's gorgeous. And God has totally changed my life and He blessed my life. And He has the same for you. Don't just discount it and throw it off to the side like I did. So let's play that track.
Yeah, come on.